Hello and welcome to Visions of the Past. This is day number 40 of the 2020 Assassin's Creed Marathon. We are picking up today in chapter 4. Essentially, Layla's just getting right back in the Animus, so I didn't want to lose anything because that's kind of where we left off. So I cut it out, and unfortunately, that means we got to sit through another loading screen. So let's sit back, relax, let's have some fun. You know, after the loading screen. Don't care about Pokemon Go, or the Hell in a Cell kickoff, or pajamas from Walmart.
Trojan horse. I didn't realize that one.
Oh, that is interesting. Wooden
armor.
panels, yeah. I like the black unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
My spear is stronger now.
Two weapons.
The cult won't stand a chance.
Oh, it looks like this was actually supposed to be part of the other video. My bad, y'all.
Well, Herodotus will be happy. It's clear someone was here far before we
No,
were.
I'm actually really curious on this one.
Slow
Slow time 5 seconds when low health. 30% headshot damage, 17% hunter damage.
Did Leonidas know
Prototype of
this
a
place
prototype.
existed?
Because who doesn't want a bow with freaking laser beams?
Huh.
I don't know, I got 500 balance. Do I get that sword I want and a bow?
Time to talk!
I could even engrave this too. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right?
I wonder what the weapon was for that.
Alexios, you're alive.
Don't touch
Oh,
me.
I think it was just a bow.
Come on, little brother. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. Doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta alive.
Oh, I should have looked at the stats
Yes,
before I bought
it
this
did
thing.
show the truth. It confirmed what I always
25%
knew.
assassin
You
damage,
threw me off a
15%
fucking mountain.
were down on actual resistance.
You think it's that simple?
Kind of sad about
Come
that.
on, Alexios. Let's talk about it.
Stop calling me that. I already know what happened that night.
Right. Demos. Now him, I don't know.
He's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up too?
I'd watch your fucking mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid. We need to find our mother.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
If it's true they're after us, tell them they'll never find Nikolaos. He's off the map. Trust me, I've searched myself.
If I could find you, the other long-lost child of Nikolaos, then I can find him. And when I do, he'll wish he was thrown off that mountain.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mater. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them?
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Interesting.
Like me.
Like you.
They got upgraded.
I heard you're planning a trip to Athens.
bought the set.
When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum they're next.
The cult let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do. And you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood. So let's see what you can do.
Friend.
We still
Oh, I gotta
found
wear
each
the
other,
armor
brother.
because of the eyes.
I told you not to touch me.
Demos! Malaka. Herodotus won't believe this. I have to tell him what happened.
Bear. Bear's gonna be my friend. Why is the spear out? Nope, not that one. I think it just switched over. There it goes.
Looking at celestial.
Dang it.
Looks really good. Like, doesn't this actually look better than the one made for it?
Yeah, kinda.
Spartan Renegade.
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus.
Yeah, see,
My
that's-
spear's stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision. Of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Kassandra, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Demos followed me here. The cult's already moving, he told me himself. They're going after us. My family, Pericles.
Why would he tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens, to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, is there.
Not bad.
Let's set sail!
Yeah, oh, that was supposed to be in the other video. My bad. So, now we're going to that one.
Sails down! Ship me on!
Back hurts. Oh, I found a random hunting spear. I don't like that one.
I just wish you could have the eyes.
I thought it was going to be with the hood.
That's what I thought too, which I don't fine with, because the hood
Seas are treacherous
I
around
want the
hills.
stats.
We should be
this set,
careful.
I like having the
What?
Charybdis and Scylla await
I like
at the
the
bottom
hood.
of the
I like
sea.
the stats.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Only pirates?
Rowers! To your oars!
Carnivore supply?
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
Giddy up!
You know what? I want to ride a different horse. Let's ride a Braxis.
I don't know where I got these ones. Now I just have to go to a blacksmith.
Upgrade it?
Yeah, I gotta put the fourth buildings on. I don't care about this. Medusa figurehead. And now I have that. See, I like this look.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Fuck you. Alright.
Alright, I think that's the best. So now when I get into Athens, I can, should be able to upgrade. I ran out of either, I think it was precious gems or obsidian glass before I could finish upgrading my bow.
Why won't these guys just leave me alone?
It's not what they do.
Wow. That sword's gonna screw me over.
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me.
The great city of Athens.
Like, this dude's literally just about killed me already.
Watch yourself!
Oh, and he's got a freaking lion. Look at this. He's one level, he's my level. He's wasting me because of this.
That negative 15.
Percent has to be. I kind of wish I hadn't bought this sword, but oh well. Back to Nikolaos. Maybe the Amazon set for their armor, but I don't think anything was really effective. No,
This
unless
is no place for you. Go away.
They
gotta
won't
be
ask
having
any
the
questions.
sword out.
Let's keep out of sight.
Why would they put that as a thing?
I don't know. I don't know why they'd make you pay for having less damage.
Yeah, because all it's doing is increasing my assassin damage. Why would they give you a sword that makes you a better assassin? Do it. Going back to this. That dude's kicking my ass.
You got murdered, mate.
He was still doing
The
way more damage.
Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens.
Glory for you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are
Why is
near
it
our
that half of the
walls
dudes you
does
talk
not
to-
mean we can act like them. A good crop. Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew. The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided.
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning. Act, Pericles, or I will.
Oh, good.
Right there.
You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Damage dealt restored his health.
No, plus 15% for all resistances.
Great guards you got there, Pericles. Let me just walk right up. If I wanted to stab you in the eye, they wouldn't have been able to do anything. Oh,
Stay
I
back.
guess they did stop.
She is no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Kassandra.
Welcome, Kassandra.
Something like the Amazon.
And what did
stuff.
you think of your first taste
One
of
level
Athens?
lower again, everything's way better.
Nothing to say? Others would do well to realize silence is as much of an answer as anything else. A crowd will seize the very first easy answer that comes its way, like a hungry dog on a bone.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Kassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Kassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Medios. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias? The famous sculptor? What did he do, exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Now this guy's showing people.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Welcome to Athens. Let's see, we're not gonna do that. We're on a venomous encounter.
Help me! Please, someone!
Help me! If you leave these snakes will kill me! Get me out of here! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's
Oh,
too late!
goodness.
With the equipment I have on, I have exactly 0% because of the sword. It's counteracted by the Amazon.
Interesting. I hate snakes! Well, that's what killed me this time. I set something on fire besides just the snake.
Well, why'd you go do that?
It wasn't on purpose.
Uh-huh.
When you flail around a torch indoors, it just doesn't go well.
Yeah, I like this one. But yeah, I do feel like that Spartan Renegade one kind of didn't come out as it looked.
You're gonna try to sneak up on him?
Well, I did last time.
Why are there so many snakes?
I literally killed him with one hit. That's definitely going to be worth it, that combo like that. because I got a boost of like 25,000 passes. If I remove the sword, I lose 20 points.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been
Really?
eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd
could
eat
shoot
you.
laser beams.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
That's BS. That should be an effect, man.
Point it at
Always
the
happy
wall
to
real
help
close, see if
someone
it
in
has a
need.
laser sight.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me.
That's
He was
BS.
worried about you.
I feel
You
jet.
often get tied up and surrounded by snakes.
How can you joke about this?
This was only like
Thugs
fuck.
broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
The snakes? No, the thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Oh.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope.
Wings that should fly.
That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I
Of
couldn't
course,
see their
everyone's got
faces,
pictures here.
but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Remember this guy.
Mm-hmm. How many achievements you got left?
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
I can't see, horse.
I killed people
Snakes.
for funza.
Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos.
Let's see, how many achievements?
Snake
40 of
bites.
93.
Oh boy.
The body.
Oh, you don't have any of the
Feeling
DLC, do
this
you?
death
I
was an
haven't done any
accident.
DLC. Complete all underwater locations. Show my screen. All missions.
It looks like the
Every
thugs who
story
attacked
has an end.
Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this
Kill
plot.
the Macedonian lion.
Mm-hmm. He came up in a DLC.
This
Man,
must
a
be the
Rush
house
assassinate
Metiojos'
the chains 4
attackers.
times with the
The
pride of the
letter
lion.
proves they're just tools in
It's a
someone
DLC
else's plan.
thing.
Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked
Kill
Metiojos.
10 enemies using
I found
the
the
rapid fire
snakes,
ability.
the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Heal by burying 10 times with the
Borak,
judgment of
these.
the lion.
We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Kill all the ancients.
Why kill Metiojos with snakes?
All DLC.
We're prisoners in our own city because of Pericles and his crooked friends.
Sword of
The
Kings.
snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
Overseers in Elysium. Destroy all the marble maiden tributes.
You can't take the law into your own hands.
Defeat
Now I
Cerberus.
need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time
Really
to
wish
fight.
they'd put a marker
Don't
on
matter
their
what you do
DLC.
to us.
Most of the
There will
ones
be
you're
others
looking
who
at now are
follow our
DLC.
lead.
But I know that.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Secret, 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 secret.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake
doing?
dealer is.
These are
All right,
probably
all right.
main storylines,
He's got a
story
camp
missions.
just outside the
Oh
walls.
no,
Sells his
I've gone
snakes
through all
from
of
there.
them. Most of it's all DLC. Or storyline.
You've crossed a line. Now you must pay the price.
We will never surrender to the likes of you. We will make Athens great again.
Oh, why did he have to say that?
One way or another.
We will make Athens great again.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
And they dealt with snakes.
Medusa was just a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come any closer!
That's actually kind of...
For Ares!
Oh yeah, it is.
What are you trying to prove? You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, mister. There. You can't stop me. You're simply delaying this. I'm
All I
trying
do
to
is see it
fight.
first. Headshot.
What are you trying?
His death should give them their peace.
Oh.
The blue ones? Blue ones are free DLC though. The Lost Tales of Greece.
Seduction. Isn't that where like everybody wants to hook up?
I'm not sure.
I thought that was where you like she looks like it was multiple brothers.
I don't remember most of the stories' names.
Wish they hadn't used
Dio non
that.
raccontro i
They should have gone with the actual like the ancient Greek. But maybe I'm just too picky.
Well, there's translations.
Yeah, but I'd have rather they stuck with the actual ancient Greek.
Looks like
Defending
your
or
situation's
invading?
improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I gave them what the gods demanded. Justice.
The punishment seems fair. Still, it pains me to see sons and daughters of Athens turning against one another.
They tried
I
to
almost
kill
lost her
you.
on the celestial
If
stuff
I
just to
hadn't
see what
arrived
it's
when
like
I
in
did,
cutscenes.
they would have succeeded.
Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention it to Pericles.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
I said I have to kill you, but that's how this works.
What did he do? He got in the way, is what he did. I love listening to his game. There are just so many people just screaming that they didn't do anything wrong, and no, 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 no. It's hilarious.
What can I show you?
Upgrade. So I'm only at level 86, so we'll leave what I have. I just want to upgrade my bow. We'll wait until I get to level 90 before I upgrade anything else. Unless I really start pulling a lot of bad damage.
Are you kidding me?
Huh?
I was heading over here to start a conquest battle and it disappeared.
Oh, it ended? That sucks.
The Spartans won, which is what I was going to do. Bastards. I guess I'll just have to invade now and deal with the problem. Temple of Aphrodite. This is actually one of my favorite bases to attack.
Stop by again.
Well, Halloween we could do a Necropolis D&D. Your party, for some reason, decided to wander into the Necropolis.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't
He
tell
also
me what
heard a
I'm here to
rumor
do.
that there
Of
were-
course he didn't. That's
there
what
were
I'm
cool
for.
things there.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
Now, Drew, what is it? Drew?
What does someone have to do to be
Goop? I
ostracized?
don't remember.
I think it's
Anyone
Goop.
seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough.
Goop
And
was
then it is up to the
kidnapped by
vote.
zombies.
Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked
We
than the
have to
person they're up
rescue
against.
him. What the hell's this?
What's my role in this?
Random mission?
The votes have already been cast.
Achiabaltes.
We don't have long before they're counted.
Oh, you might enjoy that
This
one.
bag and
If
exchange
that's what I
for
think it
ones
is.
currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles,
Well, it's fine.
And he has
One of the
his reasons,
achievements
I'm
is to finish his
bring me the bag
mission
between you
strain.
and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
I don't think I've ever done that one.
Get out of here, Mistios!
How about no? He told me to get out of there, so I decided to kill him.
Kind of like I just did with this guy.
What's happening over there?
I'll catch you yet.
What was that thump? Was that you kicking somebody?
Yeah, I just kicked a dude off the cliff. That was like one of my favorite things in this game to do.
Mine too.
You're a joke!
Oh, that didn't go well.
Sounds like you got
Yep. Still got like an hour on the dryer.
bodyguards.
Yes, yes I am. I heard God, you're fast.
I've spotted you!
Yeah, you're gonna die, mate. Just let me do my thing. Leave me alone. I have a vote to compromise.
With me! Die! Die!
Whoa! That dude's an asshole.
Now I've got you! Let's die together!
I have a question. Why does your rumble sound that bad?
I think it's probably because the settings have it too high.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Climb the wall.
Oh, I thought you were the one on fire for a second.
Nope. God, I hate these freaking dudes. Okay, asshole.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Follow me now.
What'd you do? Just jump off the wall?
Now I got two freaking like dagger dudes attacking me.
And a lion.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
People out of here.
Recommendation, at least what I do when I'm overwhelmed with mercenaries that won't take a boot. A hammer that'll lift them up.
None of my hammers are upgraded right now.
Oh.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
That's why I usually get up
A
to
good
these
friend?
spaces and switch
Of
to the
course.
spear.
Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
I don't like dodging and getting hit the moment you dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Kassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
I do not like the spears.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use
Swords,
reason
though,
instead of
right.
violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet,
Yeah,
I
wait,
never
I'm
said
not friggin'
anyone
lowest
rigged
dude.
anything.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have.
Now you
Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end.
screw your
Although I
gods,
hope
dude.
it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. The bounty hunters will come for certain.
Fucking Christ.
Τι έστι τούτο?
Oh my god.
Did you get up there so you didn't have to deal with a lion?
The lion that will not die? Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Now the lion died. Dick.
You got a poison arrow in your butt, mate.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
Just
Oh
do
my
what I'm
God,
told, stranger.
stop with the
And until I'm
poison.
told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand
Wait,
aside.
oh,
This is
what
important.
the hell?
So is
How
keeping
many
people
different
out.
abilities
Maybe
does
you
this
can see
guy
Phidias after
have?
his trial, if the people spare his life.
Poison, fire, poison, fire.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see
Why don't you
Phidias.
I was gonna say
I'm
strip his
working for
shield.
the people of Athens, and they want Phidias
I
dead.
forgot that
Now back off, or you're dead too.
place is a bloodbath.
Everyone has a
Where's all
price.
the bodies that I
How much
knocked
drachmae
off?
is this going to take?
I have to go loot now.
Depends how much you have.
Here,
I don't know how they
take it.
ended up way down there.
That'll do just
Ooh,
fine.
okay.
You tell anyone I did this, and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was
Rare,
going to
but
say the
shows up
same
as
to
blue.
you.
Not kind of amusing. Yeah, I think there's a couple bodies on that we're gonna find.
What if you use Animus Pulse? Will they show up?
No, they don't show up the bodies, which is kind of dumb.
I thought they'd show up the loot.
Nope. Tried it.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows
swore
in
there
the
was a
night.
nation.
Why you fear falling asleep? They're hunting me. Us. No one is safe in Athens anymore.
The cult of Cosmos. You know about them.
That's a lot
Of course I know about the cult. Here, look at this.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me.
There it is.
But they've been torn.
Then Pericles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to
Ooh,
kill
right
you.
in the eye.
I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmae. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, yes, anything. A guard!
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
Oh, it wasn't the one I wanted to hit,
Die by
but,
my
you know.
hands!
No, there's your shield, mate. Then you're gonna take it.
Freed you.
bounty hunter nearby. Oh no. That guy? Nope, that's just a normal soldier. So many togas.
Toga. Alright, so I stole their chest. I knocked out their leader. I think I just have to burn some.
Whoa. It kind of like the horse tried to jump over something under a tent, and it just kind of like stutter jumped.
There must be enough food here to feed Kefalonia for a year. If I meditate, maybe Phidias will be here when I'm done.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Alright, then let's go.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
Now let's see. Cool. Now I can go and join Athens in defeating the... And of course, the moment I go over there, it'll disappear again.
Make sure to ride your horse. It'll go faster.
Where to now, Commander? There's some debris in the water.
I never
Want to know of any approaching enemy ship?
I've left places I've called home.
What's that island
ahead of us?
I don't like that either.
Is the famous
I
island of
want to ramp it. I should be allowed to.
Athens defeated the Persians.
It's in
Everyone, to your positions! We'll crash them!
I love that there's random people just attacking.
Like citizens?
There's like 3 citizens attacking the Spartan guard.
Like, okay, I understand why they made the citizens attackable. One, this is before the Assassin's Creed, so no flesh of the innocent kind of thing.
More battles like that.
And, well, you need to be able to build your own, quote-unquote, make your own Odyssey, so them fighting makes sense from that standpoint. It's just, they always are fighting, and they're always getting in the way.
They also are sponges too.
Uh-huh. Unless they don't have weapons.
No, this still doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. A guy wearing
Do what?
a
I
Should
wasn't
be
trying
anyway.
to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
Can be free.
Yes, free seems to be an accurate word.
Because they follow the road.
I feel a bit sick.
You know where the side
You just hit a civilian with a sword. Was that on purpose? That one was.
Is your stomach turning
Song
as much as
chaos.
mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long.
I just hit a kid. My bad.
That would be the first one that would let you hit kids then. Have you tried to shoot one in Syndicate? Yep, they disappear. The animus glitches them out.
I see salvage!
You always see salvage, Barnabas.
Oh my god, go faster.
We're ready to go!
Why did you bring me here? Oh. Just like get half the town chasing you.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phoebe.
Oh, I know, you better be able to,
As you can see,
kill
I didn't get
civilians
here
and
alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful
Viking
hero
Raider.
you mentioned in your letter.
Would make sense.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this group.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
Let's knock him over
That's
with
everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
I didn't want to jump here. Well, might as well unveil these guys so they show up.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Oh, it's that guy. That's the guy that burned his hand in the meeting. Oh boy. Alright, let's unmark some of these guys.
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men. So I simply cut them open.
Who needs democracy when Thrakmi rules the world?
The cult is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake. Kneel or die.
Not chosen. Let us go to war.
Wait a minute. Oh, Elpenor. That's who this is. I don't remember. Oh! I killed him thinking that I killed a mercenary. My bad.
What's one life worth without 1,000 others behind it?
Slaves
probably putting him back.
understand you better when you carve your rules into the backs of their heads.
Cosmos fights for Athens, and so Athens fights for Cosmos.
I spent 20 years at sea, only to realize the cult was my home.
The fight is only over when I am the last man left standing.
So I think you should have been able to use the assassination.
Chaos is our greatest strength.
Actively engaged against someone. You should be able to assassinate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I disagree, but I get it.
Why do you disagree?
Because it's a massive battle, and to be able to do something like that
In
would
a
be...
massive battle, I should be able to walk up behind this guy and stab him in the back with the sword, with the spear.
Yeah.
He is not paying attention. Oh, they got themselves a mercenary with a flaming sword. You think that's the guy from Game of Thrones?
No. Oh, I can't fast travel to Athens as Athens?
That's kind of tough.
That's enough to be frustrating. Oh no, somebody took a nice picture of Aspasia. Oh no, that's Kassandra in the red dress. That's a great picture. Alright, so unfortunately that means I'm gonna have to sail there. I was hoping that the fast travel system worked like Origins, where you could fast travel to any city that you've been to. I can't fast travel back to Athens.
Unless you unlock the vehicle.
Correct. In Origins, as long as you'd been to the city, yep. So that means I'm gonna have to visit more, like actually do the high points, which is frustrating. And I wish the ship would feel like it was sailing faster. But it's faster than swimming. So, is that Poseidon's trident that you have on fire?
Yes.
Did you engrave it? Oh, wait. I think there's a... Yes, there's a cultist up here. We're going after this guy. Sanctuary of Sunion.
Oh, not today. Turn back. Walk away. You! Cosmos finally brought... Come here. You have no chance. Give up.
So much trouble in this battle. I win.
Good job.
That was actually a struggle. For some reason, I'm just feeling I changing out those weapons. Weird. Some battles you can get like coins and stuff off of bodies. Some
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Well, this random lady just picked up a big axe and decided to start swinging it at me. I'm gonna stab it. Go away!
Okay, I need to find some like quests or something over here to help people. How do I do that?
You like just the regular diamond? Because that diamond, that...
I know what diamond this is.
Okay.
In order to find a cult member here, I have to help people die.
What I did was make sure to do all of the area missions. The searching caves and stuff. But it looks like you've done most of those.
I could assassinate Pericles.
I don't think they're gonna, well...
I don't think you can assassinate him until you have a reason. Can you kill Pericles?
I don't know. I never tried. And he's an actual historical person, so I don't know. Alright, since you said that, yes, he does, but in the story, so I don't know if you can.
More speed! We're at maximum speed!
So you're working on that guy in the silver bay.
More speed!
We're going to leave Operation Inadequate here.
Okay, so
More ores!
the quarry is... I thought there was another one too. I thought there was one farther north.
Increase speed! Fast as we
So
can!
that's still Attica there. See, there's that one you haven't been to yet, so maybe he's there?
Wait here, Commander!
Come on.
They want a fork.
Kassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have.
Yeah, this is a tomb.
Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Yeah, you do have a teal smoke coming off your back there.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
She's asked why she had to keep her weapons away. And Phoebe goes, well, you don't want to scare people.
I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for...
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like
Makes you
everyone
wonder where all
else.
that rock came from.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
That guy looks way too realistic.
Instead of being a painted
Here,
statue.
Kassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies.
Oh, come
of
on.
all things.
Really?
Comedies!
He's stuck? What happened to that one?
It was apparently spawned on top.
I've heard of Sophocles.
jars.
In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as
Another one
much
of those
praise
game
as the great
inconsistencies.
Socrates
You
himself.
can't fit through a space that's 2 feet wide because you're 3 feet wide.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his hand on.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect
I
me
forgot
from
Alcibiades
his
showed up in nothing but his diaper.
Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
That's Alcibiades. He's actually a historic character. He's a Athenian. No, senator guy. He's in the
Be good.
in the government.
Don't drink too much. So,
Absolutely.
I didn't like
what does a Mystios like you think of a party like
my
this?
character into like hooking up.
Yep, sure does.
This is going to be a long
I
night.
kind of was just like, I'm not
Party
a
should be
slut,
about
damn it.
vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These
that.
people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique
Like,
tastes,
it's missions
then
like
just
this that
focus
make
on
me
why you
just go,
came
why
here
am I
in the first
working with
place.
these people?
Thank you, Herodotus.
You know?
Now, if you'll excuse me,
I got the same
Pericles is
feeling
here
off
somewhere,
of,
and I need to prepare him.
Dealing with like
If he's
Cleopatra,
alone,
the very first
I'll
mission.
tell him what your
Right.
brother said.
Makes sense.
Because she's at a freaking party where everyone's like getting high and having orgies. I'm like, why am I working with these people?
You're leaving me alone with these people?
Apparently I must be. I'm sorry.
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Kassandra.
You see that?
I wouldn't
super
peg you as a
punched the wolf.
Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Screw you, wrestling.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her.
She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression.
This just looks
I
horrible
can see
now.
why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
You saw nothing.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun.
Something I'm going to have to look up is if the voice actor for Archaebaltes is the same voice actor for the Marquis de Sable in
Probably.
Unity. They sound very similar.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my
pretty much the
fight
same.
with
They're both
Euripides.
freaking sex fiends. Except Marquis de Sade was in the
Spare me.
bondage.
I'm
and
only
he's in
looking
the
for clues
hanging
to help me
goats
find
and
the Spartan woman.
God knows what else.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it wasn't a kid, it was an old man.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right.
Area missions.
If nothing
No.
else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet.
Like a crouch.
I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Every Pidis seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we argue think.
Oh, hello. Gaia, the child of iron, huh?
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
To Dionysos.
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods. Another round.
How about some more?
It's interesting to me that you kill one and another one shows up.
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Pericles' finest.
You know what they say,
Yeah, she has a
good
bear.
wine makes good friends.
Ready for another?
Let's just get them all drunk.
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what?
Oh, and now a local dog is
Who
involved.
brought you here?
I brought myself.
And a lady grabbed
I'm on the
somebody's
trail
spear.
of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust
I had
priests.
shouted that one.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
Why are you helping
In
her?
Argos. Here I come.
I can't bear over.
Just can't
Oh my
stay
God,
away,
townspeople!
Did you bring the oil?
I hope you all burn to
You've
death
grown up
horribly.
in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be
My
our
mercenary
last
sense is
taste
tingling.
of
There
freedom.
is a battle nearby.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
And the name is Leandra the Burn. So this
One day
one's,
we will
Harmy
have
and the
that
One-Eyed.
man in here with us. I promise you that.
Bye! Oh! that
come
actually will
bearing
work too.
We're
If not for that stupid ledge.
saved! Today, these women grieved for their
That'd be an
sons.
interesting fight.
These men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Why not?
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
There's another goat?
I don't know.
Now, it's time for you to help me,
Ooh.
Ali. I'm
Bet that
looking
was
for
his
someone.
death.
All business right until the end. I like
Right,
that.
so now I have to go all the way down here to his body.
Yep.
I'm
They
looking
were
for a
all
woman who
freaking
fled
rare.
Sparta
It's
a
not
long time ago.
anything good.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Prostitutes? This is serious.
They don't like being called that, and for good reason. They offer so much more than their bodies.
Such as...
These women are companions, counselors, confidants. Powerful men come to the Etera asking for advice, and value their words more than those of their closest friends and advisors.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
That's too bad it didn't hit you and did give you damage. I mean, it would be realistic.
It does hurt you. If you're standing too close when it blows up.
Well, that part I knew.
Oh, that's actually a
How's
nifty flame
Euripides?
effect.
Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
More silos to burn.
Aspasia.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Kassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Kassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man.
That's a good question.
Sure, it's got a randomizer.
Do
Yeah.
let her know
But
Aspasia
at the same
sends
note,
her
my God,
regards.
how many
What else?
names?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Look, an extinct species of cattle.
Where's the stairwell then, Aspasia? Because I can't climb the wall.
That sounds like personal property.
This is the kitchen. This is apparently the bathroom. Too many people in there for my liking.
You know you
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'll help you however I can
You ever
during
just run the
your
walls
travels.
of Athens and just kill all the guards?
No.
Really?
Nope, that's just you.
Let me see if I can do it. I literally ran them all without fighting anybody.
Here
I
it is.
just assassinated everybody. Now I was just thinking, now would be the perfect time for a Spartan attack.
Kassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough.
Well,
but these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty.
I'm not sure.
And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything
Did
for,
I just stab him
you'll
in the
understand.
butthole?
No, I don't think that is exactly where you
I don't
put it.
understand why you
Sure
had
looked like
Anaxagoras
it.
ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
There's a sleeping guard
I
there.
won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a
There's
long
a lion
time, but at
attacking
least
the
he'll be
walls of the
safe.
city.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to Heracles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members.
And I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Oh, I see how they did that. Actually, we can see... Hold on. Let's get a good shot here. Alright. Down. And up.
Are you trying to steal their photo?
No, I'm trying to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just happen to like that dress. I think I like the style of it. I want to play as well, I don't want to because of everything that's going on, but the idea of playing as Alexios once just to see what his special toga looks like would be interesting.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Fools.
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to help me.
You're sick? You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Kassandra.
And that brings us to the end of chapter 4 and day number 40. Until next time when we start chapter 5, my assassin friends, make sure to follow the creed. And to those Templars that may be watching, may the Father of Understanding guide you.